lot of things going on. Come on.
Krew Season Podcast. We are back. Episode 7. We are here.
Goddamn me.
August Alsina.
God caught snitching.
Kenny T is in the building.
What's up? What's going on? What's happening?
OT is in the building.
OT, Andre, whatever you
And y'all know what the fuck it is, man. Smooth is in the motherfucking building.
And I am the Trill AC. We are back again. Episode 7. God damn it. How does it feel?
Goddamn, man, you know how I feel, man. Real good, man. Been looking at the numbers, man. People watching, people paying attention. We got the right people looking now.
We got this liquor going. I'm ready.
I see you squinting, nigga.
I'm ready.
I see you squinting.
All the haters out there, we appreciate you because you keep elevating us. You keep motivating us. And anytime you tell somebody that you don't like us, they going to watch it and they going to tune in.
Yeah, man.
Well, then, waiting to get that off his
crazy?
chest.
You know what's crazy? They going to be the ones to love it.
You feel me? And shout out to all the subscribers that pay attention and they have the alerts on just so they can put that dislike button on because we appreciate y'all too.
Yeah. We love to hate. We love to hate.
Hey, man, shout out to all the first-time subscribers, all the subscribers that have been rocking with us since the YouTube days, everybody that jumped on the podcast era. We appreciate all the love that we getting, man.
For real.
All the haters, shout out to y'all, too, because y'all are helping spread this shit. Mm-hmm. Little do y'all know, but, hey, here we are. Look here, man, let's not waste no time. Everybody know what they came here to hear. They came here to see. Let's dive right into it. Jada Pinkett-Smith recently went on Red Table Talk to address all of the quote-unquote allegations. And before we get into it, we're going to do this thing a little different today, right? We are going to play some of the Red Table Talk, and we're going to just respond as we go because it's so long. We're talking like 9 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that. So we're just going to play a little bit and just give our take on it as we go along.
Yeah.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah,
I think it was about 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Started a friendship with August.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually became really, really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And it all started with him just needing some help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Aug first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah.
Let's stop it right there. Let's set the scene. First and foremost, they are saying that as a family, they took August Alsina in. This is a troubled kid, traumatized kid that was dealing with some mental issues. They took him in to help him through these things. Because not only is he a traumatized individual, he's very talented as well. So they took him in to help heal him, get him on the right path. What are y'all thoughts immediately on that?
They had
the right intentions.
At the beginning, they had the right intentions.
Had the right intention. They saw somebody need some help.
God, shaky. Shaky.
They saw somebody need some help, and they wanted to take them in. And as a black person, I understand. You know, you don't want them to. I mean, he been through a lot. He taking care of his brother's kids and stuff like that. Like,
Right.
he got a lot going on. And
Sister's kids.
Use that as an excuse.
I mean, I get it, but he still been through a lot though.
Man, there's plenty. Man, you can go to any hood out here in America and pull a kid off the corner and ask them what they've been through. It's traumatized.
And everybody,
but everybody don't get
differently.
Everybody don't get rich. No, everybody don't get rich like him.
But you can still be rich
Everybody
and
don't
not be
make it
happy.
out.
There's plenty of rich people that didn't kill themselves.
That's they fool ass.
Kenny T, when you first hear the fact that they took him in to help him with his mental health, what's the first thought that comes to your head?
That they were trying to help this young black man, but I don't think they thought it out properly. I think it was a decision on Jada, not Will. And Will being a good husband.
Okay,
Seen it fit to say, hey, she likes to heal people or thinks that's her passion to heal people. She thought that's what it was. Anyways. And took him in. He said, okay, yeah, let's do this.
Oh, she healed him, remember?
Not taking into effect that their marriage was going down a slippery slope already.
Right.
So, I mean, they had good intentions, but then understand the boundaries that they should have set from the jump. But yeah, let's continue.
That's how I see it as well. I feel like, it was an honorable thing. And then it turned into something else. We're just going to play a little bit more.
And I mean, we found all those different resources, to help pull them through. Mm-hmm. And from there, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over.
Right then, let's just put the shit on the table. Jada cheated.
Exactly.
She cheated.
Let's just put it out there.
Ain't no grown ass man gonna say I'm done with you if he's the one who's in the wrong.
Amen.
And she agreed with it. Like, yeah, you was done with me. And then he went on ahead and acknowledged that he said, I'm gonna let you go figure out what makes you happy.
Right.
And then he added, I'm gonna figure out what makes me happy. But the whole point of it was,
it was really
for
about
you
her.
to feel out what makes you happy.
Exactly.
That's super unselfish, and that separates him from a lot of men. It takes a lot of nuts.
A lot of fucking nuts.
It does. I mean, it's just real for you to take, and then especially as a man, like I feel like that was like almost like a hit to his ego on the cool, and he was
for sure.
And he was
in his face.
and he was cool with that. Like I'm gonna take this L because I love you so much. I wanna do whatever it takes to make you happy. I wanna keep this what we got going on, and if that's what it takes for you to find yourself and you to be happy, I'm cool with that. Do I agree with that? Not entirely, but I understand.
I think Will kind of. I'm not gonna take Will all out the picture.
You're gonna take him all the way out the hook.
I think Will wanted to still, test the field a little bit too, because I'm not trying to get ahead of the thing, but he said we were both young when we married, so he was still trying to test the field. So
we talking about 25 years of marriage. So if you do the math on that, he was probably about 21.
Yeah. So they were still, he was still trying to test the field. But I ain't gonna put all the blame on Jada like that. But she obviously was the first one.
Well, I think
She was obviously the first one to cheat. That's point blank period.
For sure.
And it was a big cheat. It wasn't like
it was something
it
crazy.
was something tough because he said, "Hey, I was done with you."
Again, we got to give context. We talking about a man that just got out of a divorce. And he get with you and he say, I was done with your ass. Do you know what it's going to take for him to be done with your ass when he fresh off of a divorce? When he came into this marriage like, you know what, I'm not getting a divorce again. Because that's another thing that people don't know. Will came into this situation like, hey, I done got a divorce already. I'm not trying to go through that again. So my next situation is going to be permanent. We going to work through it. We going to do what we got to do. So for him to reach the point of I was done with your ass, that speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we're going to play a little more.
from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. And one thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
When you say give permission, she's the only one that can give permission. What's y'all first thoughts when y'all hear that?
Because she moving on her own motherfucking accord.
Which he's not.
I think so. I mean,
Like, she ain't moving like she pregnant. Well, no, like she married. I mean, she ain't moving like that. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Take it or leave it, nigga.
How about this? How about she said this was a different type of entanglement?
So you've been in a few entanglements. That's what you're saying. That's exactly what you're saying.
A few of these, and not only that, it's happened before. I think
Exactly.
it's happened before where somebody has caught some feelings or something like that. But the fact that it was August, he was able to come out, talk to somebody, and be like on a public platform.
Yep.
And then to get this type of attention.
Yep.
That's what made it different.
I agree.
I
still think he a snitch though, but
think her whole point of permission was it's her body that she She controls her body.
Facts.
Right.
Big
Who she
facts.
lets into that. That's what her whole thing
I'm
about.
gonna get this pussy to who I want to give it to, with your permission or
without it.
Yeah.
That's
That
true.
was her thing of permission. But
He did run it by Will.
he ran it by Will
No,
a different way than he said it.
He ran it by.
Yeah,
He didn't.
he said no. He told Will, "Hey, bro, I'm catching feelings for your wife, man. You know what I'm saying, and all that shit there." But for how he said it on
he
Angelina
didn't.
and shit, bro,
It was like they had a 1-on-1.
Bro.
They had a couple drinks and was like, "Say, bro,
that
I'm
mean
feeling Jada,
you a
know?
liar
Hey, bro.
and you a snitch.
I'm fucking your wife hard.
Very hard.
long dick style."
And she give me that thing. I don't know how you lasted through all this, but I'm trying to work through it.
bro.
Deal with it how you gonna deal with
I'm
it.
here and you gonna deal with it.
So-
My
Nah,
apologies.
he ain't
That
do
tells me that nigga's a liar and he's a snitch. Bad combination, boy.
Shout out to Will, man. Strong. That's a strong individual right there.
Very much so.
Hancock.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table, and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's stop it right there.
Bro.
I mean, the dancing
At
is on
that
Chris
moment,
Brown
when-
level.
When I first looked at this shit, bro, at that moment, it's when I knew she was lying.
Bro.
The shit.
I figured it was rehearsed from that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
yeah,
she was
from
lying.
that
I figured
moment-
she rehearsed.
Yeah.
That's
What you
what I'm saying.
mean?
You, if you hiding stuff, bro, you lying.
Best
What
way,
you
best way she come
mean?
out where she's not the victim.
You know what I'm saying?
Where she did the right thing.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
like why you tap dancing around some shit?
As
he
far as
already
what?
said?
As far as what?
What you want to know?
That's how women be doing, bro. When it comes to taking accountability for what they did wrong, they gonna dance. They gonna want to ask you particular questions, specific questions that don't need to be specific or particular. You know what the fuck you did.
You know what's being asked,
What y'all did? What you mean?
Answer
What we
the
did?
fucking question,
Nigga,
bro.
did you sleep with him? Or
You
not?
brought yourself to the red table to lie?
She said, as far as what? Why are we here?
The whole point that we are here.
Was his dick in your mouth?
Yes or
Yes
no?
or no? It's not a journey question. It's not an exploration. It's not a find myself question. Was you fucking him? Yes. Did he teabag you?
Was you in love? Let's put
Yes
it that
or
way.
no?
Was you
Was
in
you
love?
in love
That
like
should have
he
been the
was
hard.
talking?
That should have been the main
I think
question
she
in that
was.
whole interview.
Was
Was
you
you in
in
love?
love
Because if she
like
would have said
he was
yes or
talking?
no, that would have made August's whole goddamn situation more clear
I agree.
as to why he felt so deeply for her.
Making it seem like he the crazy person.
Yeah.
That's true. That's the truth.
That's the only part that
You
I
let
didn't
him
like
on.
about it.
You let him on strong.
Come on, fam. Come on.
It was a relationship, absolutely. I was in a lot of pain and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So
Okay.
you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good.
Stop it right there again.
Interaction.
Monster ball.
Feel good.
Interaction.
Make me feel good.
Intertwined.
She wanted some young peen.
Entanglement.
Legs entangled.
Bro.
Legs wrapped around his neck. Bro. Let's just call it a spade.
She tapped danced so beautifully. She grabbed that nigga arm while he was in the stands and pulled him out there and made him tap dance too.
It's no way you trying to work on yourself and try to help somebody else.
Ain't no way.
That's what
You
I'm
can't
saying.
mentally do that. It's just not possible.
If you are broken, she's admittedly broken when she jumps into this situation,
Yep.
right? How are you gonna help somebody else that's broken if you're broken?
She helped him.
She helped him with his eyesight.
by
She fucked the eyesight back in the prince.
She helped him by pulling that man in the room when he started crying and said, "Oh yeah, baby," and started unzipping his pants and pull your dick out.
Exactly.
Domed him up right there.
We gonna fix this right here.
Do
You know what I'm
something to
saying?
make me feel.
And then she felt like she was broken, so she started fucking lining out that boy.
Which is my problem, man.
That boy got back problems right now. He ain't telling us about.
Which is my problem. Again, this is why a lot of women are saying, how is she a predator? How is she that? Again, if you take somebody in that's that young, we talking about a 21-year-old man.
And
Take
he
him.
is broken.
He's broken. Admittedly broken. You admit to him being broken. So this is not in...
He was bad. You and your husband knew he was in
sick.
bad shape.
He was sick. He was mentally disturbed. He was not all the way there. So for you to take this man in under the guise of helping him get back on the right track, and then you end up saying that you basically embarked on a relationship with him so you can feel good. That's for your selfish reasons.
Exactly.
You can't even compare the
and
two.
you didn't even fix him.
Bingo. You left him more fucked up than he was when he came in.
More
No,
fucked
I
up.
think she helped him. He said he could die right now and feel like he lived his life. Let's keep it a
He's about
stat.
to have
well,
trust issues for the
He
rest
feel
of
like
his life.
he didn't
But,
love enough people.
When he enter to his next relationship, he gonna have a lot of trust issues.
The next woman, you see what he did with Keke Palmer already?
That man
Keke
said-
Palmer didn't even say nothing. He
fired her
fired
ass
her
up.
ass up.
That man said he could
He
die
fired
right
up.
now and be happy with it.
Nigga, as soon as she said, it's like he had the tweet waiting in the cuff. Nigga, she said anything, that nigga lit the torch and just waved it on the motherfucker.
Anybody gonna get it at this point?
You know
All
what
I'm
I'm
saying is she helped that man see the future.
I mean, fam.
He needs to see better.
If he died right now, he would be
Nigga,
okay.
Will face was so disgusted at that time.
Look at his face, right? Just look at his face.
That's disappointment.
He like wanted to cry.
People, that's disappointment. That's just disappointment.
That
Like,
was
how
that
do
was-
you let your hoes mess up our situation?
I think that
Take
was
that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us.
That was my only problem. Like I said, Will, like you basically forced that man to come sit up here because you could look in Will's eyes and tell he did not want to come sit up there and do
You know
that
what I'm
shit.
saying? You embarrassing us,
And you
bro.
know what? I respect Will though, because I honestly don't even know who else could be on the red table with her.
Her
But
mama.
it should have been
Shit,
it should have been
Willow.
somebody
But you
that
think that was
could
gonna
ask
call
us some
him out?
questions
You right? No, that's true.
and call the out on
But you
some
think
shit.
anybody was gonna be else like on that just supporting her? Like I feel like Will was more there for support. Like he said, like I feel like we'll get into it later. I don't want to get.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? But he felt like I'm
he was
supporting you.
He was the perfect match to support her.
Yeah.
To where she didn't seem like the bad guy.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of this red table talk.
I agree.
Because everybody knew that August Alsina
Red
was
table talk. It was
understand.
supposed to be to get the truth out,
Yeah.
but she made it into protecting herself.
And that's why Will was there, because he was a perfect fit. He was her husband. He is her husband. He's not gonna answer those hard questions, because if he answers those hard questions, that makes him look bad.
I agree.
Exactly.
He
And
probably
Will
went
doesn't
behind
want to look
closed
bad.
doors.
So he's sitting there right now with that sad ass face that he got right now, this upset face, because when he asked one question,
She
one
can't
question that
answer.
could have made this
She
thing
can't
so
answer.
much more easier is if it was a relationship instead of an entanglement. She said, "Oh yeah,
Entanglement.
yeah, relationship entanglement. You know, same thing. This and that,
No.
potato. No."
No, I need to
No.
say. I
And
need
that's
to
when
hear
he
it
was
out
like,
your
"Okay,
mouth.
I'm just gonna go ahead and try to.
They needed
I'm gonna go
somebody up
through
there.
the script and make this shit make her look better."
Exactly.
that was
But they
the thing.
need somebody up there that's gonna answer them hard questions. So when he said this, is this true? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All this
Specifically.
you know what I'm saying? Instead of letting her tap dance through all this shit, I was broken. Why you made this about you?
That wasn't
Right.
gonna happen. Not on
Why
her,
did you make this
Not on
all
her.
about you?
not on her red table talk.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Hell
that shit
You
shit
already know.
crazy to
You
me.
already know.
You sat at the red table to get off your feelings and
That's
you
what she
being
did.
hurt.
She did. She got off her.
That's real. That's
She
real
played it
rap.
right.
I'm bringing myself.
No. You
To heal
bringing
me.
yourself to the table because of the Augustine situation. So we didn't need to hear about all the other shit you was talking about.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to hear about old boy.
This shit turned into explanation as to the August situation to the explanation as to why I needed to heal, what I needed
That
to
I would-
progress.
What I
was
needed
hurt.
from the situation.
Right, I was hurt. This is what I needed. This is what I got.
He was hurt, but I was really hurt. I'm not
Like,
gonna say
come
that.
on, fam.
So I had to fuck the lining out of Prince to get myself off.
All right, here we go, man.
Good name, friends.
It had been so long since I felt good.
Oh hell!
And it was really a joy to just
Disrespectful.
help heal somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, let's stop it right there, man.
That's disrespectful.
She said it was a long time.
It has been long
since she
time
felt good.
since I busted.
Looked that man in his face and said it's been a long
that's
time.
some shit, like, for real, though. That's some shit that's above the red table. You don't say that. You get what I'm saying?
Since
Like,
I
cause
felt
that shit you say with your husband, you know what I'm saying? Y'all discuss that shit behind closed. You don't say that shit to the point. Oh, it's been a long time since
That's
I
flagrant.
felt good. You get what I'm saying?
That's flagrant.
Cause not only are you expressing your feelings, but you trying to make him look bad.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Low key, if you not thinking that way, on the other side of the table, that's how it look. Because with you saying, "Oh, I ain't felt good in so long" and shit, that mean that's telling the other people, "Oh, he was out here doing what he wanted to do. Or he wasn't paying attention."
What is Will doing wrong that
You know
ain't
what I'm
pleasing
saying?
you?
Exactly.
You had to go for a young
Exactly.
20-something year old.
You get what I'm saying? So,
Wording is everything.
so why you even said it like even that? Why you said it like that?
If she'd have said, I think if she'd have said something like, I didn't feel good about myself.
You get what I'm saying?
Kind of added that in there.
And then she said it was
would've
fun.
changed it a
I
little bit.
enjoyed it.
Right. You know exactly what she was talking about. You knew exactly what she was talking about. Ain't no way around it.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck that, man. That was highly disrespectful. Highly. Yeah, he got to go fuck her moms for that. No.
I had a good time
Tell you what I say.
getting some outside.
The
dick.
only way you can come back from that
Just hitting our moms.
is you got to hit the
You gotta hit the moms, dog.
Something in that
Oh my
vicinity.
God.
How do you allow that type of shit to go?
Yeah, nah, fam. There's no way on God's green earth my wife gonna sit across from me and say that another man made her feel good in a way that I haven't made her feel in a long
time.
time.
Realigned.
And I enjoyed it.
Come on, fam.
Realigned her spine.
Hell no. Hell no.
She fucked the lining out of all. You might see that nigga on crutches. That nigga got his eyesight back, but he lost all feeling in his lower body.
See that hair they got now.
All right, man.
Since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that whole process with Aug really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press conference. I'm that husband. Now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions.
Well,
Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
well, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. And as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me, which was totally understandable.
Right.
And I let that be and hadn't talked to him since.
Right.
When he broke all communication. So basically what she's saying is that at one point I got tired of using him. It got old to me. And I alluded to the fact that I was willing to go back to my husband. He took that badly, as he should have. And then he just went ghost on her. Stopped calling, stopped texting, stopped answering everything. Just went ghost. And she's basically saying that, okay, yeah, I used that as a learning experience for me. Basically just disregarding however he feeling. Just like, but yeah, it was a learning experience for me. I was able to take a lot from it. X, Y, Z. Then also made it look like he just cut her off for no reason. No. You alluded to the fact you was going back to Will. After you done led this man on to believe y'all about to be in a serious relationship.
Exactly. Ain't nothing else to say. When he dipped, he dipped.
He did.
You are married.
Right.
If he dip and go cold turkey, then that's just what it is.
Go what?
Cold turkey. It's the liquor.
Cold
turkey. It's the liquor.
And he
cold
don't speak
turkey
no more, then, you know what I'm saying, leave that be. You ain't even have to say that. We ain't spoken in a while. That's all you could have said. But you said he broke it off, so that means he had to break up with you?
I try not to skip past the part where Will had to try to throw that sly side in, like, I have to be the guy to sit there and say, oh, yeah, I love my baby.
Yeah.
Right.
I stand one. Really, he's saying, hey, I don't agree with this shit. But in public, I got to sit here
Exactly.
and agree with this.
I got to be the man and take this shit because you my wife.
I'm hurt and I got to stand by your side.
You put that monkey shit on and you embarrassed us. So now we here.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I take that deeply. Like, damn, this nigga just really he's sitting here throwing signals.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, hey, let's
Little
get deep
subtleties,
into this.
you know what I'm saying? Little
And she just-
subtleties.
and she slow
In the way he talking and the way his slur is.
That's letting you know everything you need to know without him saying it.
He is
Exactly.
embarrassed. He
You know
is
what I'm saying?
embarrassed.
He embarrassed by
Damn,
this
that's
shit.
fucked up.
He embarrassed by this shit, dog.
And y'all know better.
And
y'all,
honestly,
y'all been together
since it's
25
been years ago, he thought it'd never come out.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was trying to get over it.
Yeah.
Now that shit didn't came out, he's like, damn, I'm really embarrassed now because not everybody knows about the situation.
Everybody know.
Man.
And he tried to address it.
And I
early.
told you from the jump that this might be what it's gonna be.
Right.
That's a
I
fact.
feel like he was like, hey, I brought this up to the jump. Like, hey, let's not do this. I don't trust what the hell's going on with this. I know it's gonna happen. Bam. Years later, here come what you call him,
And
Prince.
she embarrassed us.
Young Prince. young Prince.
Here come young Prince coming out, trying to get his album on the top, whatever it is,
Hell no. I couldn't take me. I couldn't take that. Not that. Not Dell.
Which was my whole thing. Like I said, Will is the strongest man I've ever seen. Because I'm going to be honest, if that's my wife, she going to be up there dolo. I'm not sitting up there with her making me look like no goddamn fool. What are you talking
And
about?
I ain't even gonna watch it. So when a nigga hit me up, I'm gonna be like, what you talking about?
I ain't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't see nothing.
What you talking about?
That's just real, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even if we in an open situation, right? I'm managing my chicks perfectly well. You ain't never seen a chick come out and say,
your hoes in line.
that's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? If we done embarked on this situation, you ain't seen none of my chicks come out and say, oh, yeah, me and Will had XYZ. No, why? Because I'm making them sign NDAs like you're supposed to do. If we going to keep this front or this name that we got, brand that we got going.
Big facts.
But you out here moving sloppy. So now I got to come sit next to you and help clean it up. You got me all the way fucked up. No, you up here dolo. You got to eat that all on your own.
And I hope they get somebody up there that's gonna ask you the real questions that everybody want to hear. Instead of you goddamn disguising all these fucking
Uncomfortable
questions.
shit, and then don't let you run.
Exactly.
Entanglement.
Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Let's get back into it.
It's coming out now since this was
Yeah, because for me, this
several-
was years ago, right? So the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
It happened
it's,
so long ago.
And our experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, therapizing
Right.
through it. I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah. When I say it's been a huge healing on my life and just what I had to confront and discover,
Yeah.
About myself,
Yeah.
the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed because there hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, Aug and I haven't talked in so long,
Can you blame him?
I
just
caught that.
You caught that?
He didn't want to.
He didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready. He was trying to talk about it. She was trying to talk about
She was trying to talk about that shit to that nigga.
Can you blame him?
it. Hell no.
And that nigga, so that means you been hitting him up.
You hit him up like, hey, why are we doing this? Why are we not? I thought we had an agreement. Why is this not? He ain't trying to hear that.
You ain't trying to hear that ski that deal, like Smooth
The
say.
fuck out of here.
Man, when a woman start using that many hand gestures in a conversation,
You already know what time
Bro.
it is.
thinking of lies,
already know
every
what time
big
it is.
word
She
can.
thinking how can she forgot what she rehearsed, so she thinking how she can tap dance. And hey, Jada, girl, you're doing a beautiful job.
Hey, y'all, you didn't mark the women up about 5 points.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree 100%.
Saying
You know what
a
I'm saying?
bunch of nothing.
Future
bro.
better come back hard.
Using
Hey,
these big-
Future, I'm depending on you, boy. I'm depending on you. Go get my 6 something pregnant at the same time, boy.
Because we down 200 points right now.
Yeah,
She
I'm
out
saying.
here balling.
She using these big words and ain't saying shit.
Ain't
damn
saying
thing, bro.
shit.
Yeah, she is saying something. I'm gonna do what the fuck I
That's
wanna do.
And Will gonna accept it.
I mean,
Basically.
I mean, she took a whole week for it to come out, and I'm shit.
Well, she said she recorded a week ago and then waited for another week
a goddamn
because
lie.
things were going on. So.
That's a lie. This video is 12 minutes. It don't take no goddamn week
It don't take no week
to put a 12-minute video, especially when your normal videos last 45 to an hour.
She said there was things going on in the world that she didn't want to post it to take light from them.
And I bet.
I bet
We
that rehearse crew didn't have it together.
We know.
She ain't have a PR team on.
The media
site,
was on
but
their
They over there
ass.
now. They over there right now. She got one of them sleeping in the guest house.
All right, man. Let's get this shit back rocking.
Seem very strange, you know. But I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods.
Yeah.
And a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And, you know, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right. We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways. And to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah. It's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I agree with the part where they say the relationship is forged in fire.
Absolutely. That's what makes or breaks.
But how much fire can you withstand?
Exactly.
Until you burn each other to
That's
death.
the thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the truth.
Kenny T in the fire.
Nigga.
And then when Will Smith, Will Smith said it's a miracle.
It's a
It's
miracle.
a
I'm
miracle.
even talking to you.
I'm telling y'all.
You know how bad you gotta hurt a man?
She cheated on this man badly.
For sure. For sure.
It's a miracle.
That I'm
Shout out to you,
even
man.
sitting here talking to you.
Shout out to you,
Hey, but
man.
shout out to the other side niggas she had that ain't talking, man. Hey, I respect y'all, man. I respect y'all.
Whoever
for not
y'all
snitching, man.
LeBron.
You think so?
Man, I wouldn't put my nigga out like that. My nigga stand up nigga. I ain't gonna let y'all
I'm
do
just-
my nigga.
That's
like
That's a
that,
fact.
man.
My man ain't been caught. He ain't did nothing in my
Ain't doing
eyes.
nothing
You know what I'm
wrong.
saying?
Ever.
Hey, that's a stand up brother right there, man. LeBron,
That
hey,
is
boy,
a
you
good
are stand
man
up.
right there.
He been with Savannah since he was 16. My man
That
ain't never did nothing.
Is a good man.
That's a good man right there.
Okay, man, let's go.
I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like,
And I wish, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the
hey, I
case.
sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers. And I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and we never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah. There's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
Until you go through
until you go through some stuff, I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first, and then...
You gonna get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
So who you fuck, Will? Who did you fuck?
A lot. How many girls you fucked? A
Did
lot.
you hit moms already?
A lot.
That's the only thing I'm thinking of that brought you back.
I hope you hit moms.
Did you hit moms?
Everybody thought he was joking with that. I'm gonna get you back. My
Yeah.
man is dead serious.
First of all, let me tell
Moms
you.
is bad.
Let me tell y'all.
But keep on going.
Let me tell you, my nigga's a Libra. You know what I'm saying? My
All right,
nigga,
well, okay,
big
Libra.
petty. If you want to take it there, we can take it there. I'm just saying.
The whole thing is when you cheat on a man, the price of the brick to get back is extremely high.
Triples.
Let's just put that on the table. Women are way more forgiving than we are.
We are not.
Some men do take their woman back for cheating,
But you
but
gonna
most
feel-
men,
Never.
You gonna feel the wrath.
you gonna feel a lot, and that may mean hitting your enemy, that may mean hitting your friend, that may mean hitting your sister or your mama, like they alluding to. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things that's gonna have to happen before we can come back to the table and start at square one. This shit just ain't gonna be I'm sorry, and then we just gonna start from square one. No, that's not how this type of thing goes.
I need to have something I can bring to the table too.
Bingo.
That nigga said, I'm going for the juggler. When he said, I'm going to get you back, I'm going hard.
It's a fact.
Get you back.
It's a fact.
And you can say I got you back, but I ain't gotten you back yet.
No. You didn't got me back. Nah. you right. No, I'm about to go hit somebody for sure.
No, but I'm about to get you back. I'm about to show you better than I could tell you.
Because you got me publicly.
Yes.
I got you behind the scenes.
Yes.
It's a little less embarrassment that's involved with the former compared to the latter.
You put that monkey suit on, we gonna both put it on. We about to embarrass us.
It's about to be a zoo in this motherfucker. It's about to be a zoo in this motherfucker.
That's real rap. So, yeah, no. My man is dead serious when he's talking about getting her back.
Big time.
That's crazy.
Okay, that's probably true.
You know, but
serious.
and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
I bet you don't.
I'll give you that petty if that's what you want. But, you know, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Dog, that whole laugh at the end was, I knew he was serious about getting it back.
He is
Dead serious.
He got about 10 lined up.
He got prospects that look better than her, that make more money. He got like a lot of prospects lined up. It ain't just he didn't say that lightheartedly. Let's just put that on the table.
My whole thing was they still working on their marriage right now.
For sure.
Like that shit is, what I dug into that was like, hey.
Yeah, you could tell by his face.
We about to really work on this. Like,
hey, you could tell by his face. He thought they was, you know what I'm saying, like almost moving past, and then when it hit, he like, wow.
Here we go.
I gotta relive this shit again.
Yep.
bad marriage for life. I ain't about to dap you up for no bad marriage.
Hell
No,
no.
I mean, fucked up.
That's a good joke. No.
Yeah,
Fuck
nah,
y'all got
we're
that.
not going. So
Y'all got that.
hell no. So in summary, how do y'all feel like this whole thing unfolded? Who do y'all feel like was wrong in this situation, more so than anybody else? Like, give me y'all final thoughts on this whole thing.
Man, she was fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? She was wrong from the beginning. Like, if your ass broken and you inviting somebody else in to heal them, bitch, you can't heal yourself. Ski that deal. I don't mean to call you a B, but you know what I'm saying? Ski that deal. Get your ass out of here, man. Go heal your motherfucking self. Then bring that man along, and then you show him how you healed yourself while working on him.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Not take the boy in and then your ass is broken. You fuck the line out of Prince and get yourself together, and then he basically had to kick your ass to the curb because you was trying to keep him as a side dude, and you get back to your marriage. Cause you fucking crazy.
Jesus, man.
You crazy.
Yeah, and I think both of them, her and August,
Yeah.
and Will, they all got to take some kind of fault in this. But I think most of it is Jada. Jada knew what she was doing from the top of this thing to the bottom of this thing.
Absolutely.
Older women, for one, let's just put that on the table. A lot of people may be confused. Older women are not. They know exactly what they are signing up for. They know exactly what you gonna bring to the table. They know exactly what they trying to get out of the situation. So when she went into this whole August thing, bringing him in to quote unquote help with his mental health, I think she knew from the door. First off, he's attractive. I'm attracted to him. That's not something that just happens over time. She knew that. So for her to let him move in to the house, she knew exactly where it was gonna go because she knew her and Will was having problems. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she used that whole angle to get him in, and then quote unquote the relationship developed into quote unquote something that it wasn't supposed to. I feel like that's a lie. I think she knew all along it was a good chance of that happening. She was gonna use him because her and Will wasn't on good terms, so she wanted to feel good, just like she said, her words, not mine. She gonna bring that man in, manipulate him, use him, then when I get done with him, I'm going back to my husband. She knew she was gonna do that from the jump.
That's a fact. He gave him that time. They even talked about it. Let you go find your happiness.
Correct.
and then we're gonna come back and reconvene and see if this is what it
needed
is.
some young meat
Correct.
to come fuck the lining out of her.
Basically.
And when he thought throwing dick in her, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, he left and right, and she all across the wall in the same house that Will and God. Damn, just think about it. Then when she got done with it, she was like, "All right, Will, I'm back with a howl over her head. I'm back.
Makeup messed up.
I'm happy now.
Lipstick all across her face.
You good? You good?
I think.
Damn.
I think Will's in the wrong on two sections. He's wrong for letting Jada try to heal somebody when she was broken, when he knew she was broken, and letting that man in his house.
I agree with that.
I think he shouldn't allow that to happen in his home.
Right.
Not let another young man or whatever it is. They could have did some healing process. He could bought him a house on the side, apartment or somewhere where he could stay at. And they could go visit him or whatnot.
Right.
Try to heal him that way. But just allowing him in his house, I think that was wrong on Will's part.
Will had a room in the house.
I think still don't let him in your house. I think another part Will filled up was this red table talk. He should have got all the information out that he wanted to get out, what he wanted to know.
Right.
he should got on.
You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have been as
Passive.
as he was.
Yeah, very
definitely
passive.
I think that made him look a little bit bad. I think August Alsina was in the wrong because he took a relationship with a married woman that wasn't. Besides, they said they were broken up. It wasn't official, a divorce.
Right.
It wasn't on paper. So regardless of what they say, it's not official. Don't go into that situation that hard if you know it's not official. You know what I'm saying? So play your side. And then coming out to the world on a broadcast like that, talking about, not even talking to Jada about it, whatever y'all had going on, you still should talk about, like, hey,
Yeah, I feel like
I'm about
you
to come
should
out with this, and how do you feel about it? You know, or can I come out on Red Table Talk and talk to you about it? That might have been a better situation for both of them. They could have got that shit off their chest right then and there.
Been a lot
But
better.
they ain't talked then.
Yeah.
And then Jada, I feel she was always all the way in the wrong for just coming out and be like, hey, I'm hurt, but I'm going to try to heal somebody else while I'm hurt.
Yeah.
That's just wrong right there. And then the young man, what is a young man that's 10, how old is he?
He's 20. He's 20 years younger than
20
right,
years younger
right
than
now, she's 20. He's 27. She's 48.
Okay, 20 years younger than you, 21 years younger than you, and you think that y'all can have a relationship. Like, what kind of conversation can y'all have
Negative.
that's going to fulfill you emotionally
Correct.
between each other? There's nothing that y'all could have except physically
That's it.
sex.
That's the only
and
thing
then I
that's gonna
think you
fulfill
led him on because you were hurt.
Yep.
So you bled all your emotions and stuff to him. And he felt like he was occupying that by, sex and talking to you, and y'all have conversation, y'all by each other all the time. He's a young man. He's never had that type of love, really,
Right.
in life.
And you know that.
And all of us, most of us, we go through a hard relationship in college. That's one of our hardest relationships in college. Our first relationship is in college. We meet somebody that we think we love. You know what I'm saying? We spend a lot of time with, because we're in the dorms, we get to see each other. We get to spend a lot of time with each other, but we're still doing wrong. And that's where we make our mistakes or learn our valuable lessons. And that's where he learned his lessons from, was with a 20-year-old woman that's older, a 40-year-old woman that's older than him.
Right.
And he couldn't adjust to that. So I think she was wrong for that entirely, to think that he was going to be okay with that. And then not explain to him the situation. Like, I think she just let him on completely.
Yeah, Jada was wrong, period. I mean, at the end of the day.
She had the right intentions, but she went about
originally.
the wrong
She did have the right intentions
way.
originally.
She should have healed herself from the jump and then tried to help that young man.
Right.
Or at least try to find somebody else that could help him while she's trying to help herself. She could have went to therapy and, hey, I'm going to find somebody else that could go help you. If you need some more addition funds or whatever, come holler at me, and I get somebody else that can help you that way.
She was trying to help him and help herself at
the same time,
And
right?
that's where she
Same
fucked up
time.
at. She need to go to an outside source
Trash.
to help him.
Trash. She trash for that. He a snitch for telling. Man, my nigga Will, man, hold your head, man. Hold your head, goddamn.
Will up there looking like a sucker at that table, man. I'm going to be honest with
Hold
you.
your head, man.
You are a better man than me, because it ain't no goddamn way. I'm going to be sitting up there, bad marriage for life. It's no way that's going to happen with me.
It's a joke, but it's a hard joke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's one of those jokes like you, ha ha ha, like a he. Yeah,
Will,
no, that's not cool.
Will probably got like 10.
That don't matter how
And
many.
they
It
ain't
don't matter how
saying
many you
shit.
got.
They ain't
It
saying
don't matter.
nothing.
You in the
Because
public
you
now
got to
saying
realize
that y'all are
they've
okay
been
with a
living
bad
like
marriage.
this
For sure.
years.
No, for sure. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So for him, he like, bro, like you really embarrassing
You let this
us.
shit get
That's
out.
it.
Yeah.
That's the
absolutely.
thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell nah, fam.
because if we think about it, over the years, What woman has ever come out and said she been talking to Will?
None.
Zero.
None.
He was faithful the whole time. That's what I'm saying.
Of course, never
Black men
cheated
don't cheat.
ever in his life.
Black men don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? So for on her end, you know what I'm saying? She out here being sloppy, lackadaisical, and all that shit.
No
Regardless
NDAs.
if they were broke up,
Right.
they were still technically married.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
It don't matter. Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
And you-
So for you to let August walk out like that and you not go track this nigga down, you got money, man. You know, and y'all been talking, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know what this nigga at. For you not to go walk this nigga down and get that shit off your chest, make sure he get it off his. That way, this shit don't happen.
He was done with it though. He didn't want
You
to
know
talk.
what I'm
He
saying?
didn't
She
wanna
could have
talk
went
to her.
track that nigga down, bro, because you got to realize it's bigger than her. Once it becomes that, like right now, this shit bigger than her. Everybody looking at Will like, damn, nigga, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Control your hoe.
Exactly. So she should have went chase that nigga down. Hey, Will, man, I'm finna go fly here, man, chase this nigga down. We gonna talk about this, man. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Make sure he don't do nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? And when she didn't do that, and she allowed that nigga not to talk to her no more, you seen what happened.
You already knew where it was going. But again, she should have handled that from the door. Damn, after it was over. Like as soon as you seen it going somewhere else, so like, okay, look, me and Will are still married. So we gonna get this NDA signed just in case. Whatever. I'm not saying we gonna go left. I'm not saying either way, but to protect the brand, because that's what's most important.
Yep.
Us protecting this brand, that we are parents, and we are the Smiths. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have you sign this NDA. In case something go left, then I'm covered. And August was starstruck, so he gonna sign it. He gonna do what he got to do to be with Jada, because it's clear he was in love. Any man that comes out and says, if I die tomorrow, I'm cool, because that I didn't experience love with this woman, he was blindly in love. So he would have signed it. And Jada should have moved a little more better than she moved, but she didn't. And here we are.